Mr. Trump continues to rant and rave and scream at the cameras. He unfortunately continues to use this courtroom as a means to raise funds for his campaign. Mr. Trump unfortunately built his empire on lies, and Mr. Trump unfortunately fails to recognize what is happening in court, and that is we have demonstrated over and over again that he committed lies and fraud, and that his statements of financial condition unfortunately were inflated, and they were used to enrich himself, his family, and his company. And Mr. Trump may lie, but numbers don't lie. And the fact is that the judge has already decided that he engaged in repeated and persistent acts of fraud. And so he can call me names, he can engage in distractions, but at the end of the day, Mr. Trump, unfortunately, his entire empire was built on nothing but lies and on sinking sand. We will continue to return to court. We will continue to listen to the facts and the evidence. We will continue to demonstrate to the general public that Mr. Donald Trump is not worth as much as he has indicated, and that his statements of financial worth were used for nothing more than to benefit himself and his circle of friends and his family. And so I'm confident that we will be successful at the end of the day, and we will see this through no matter how long it takes. And I'm sure that he will be back again, and he will again attempt to distract each and every one of you, attempt to raise his voice and scream. But at the end of the day, justice will be served, and I'm confident that victory will be mine. There is no jury, and there is questions as to whether or not his attorneys failed to ask for a jury. And so that's a question that you're going to have to ask his attorneys. We designated that we did not want a jury, but unfortunately his attorneys failed to answer that question. But there are there are some attorneys who believe that because this is a case of equity, that he is not entitled to a jury. But I am confident in the wisdom and in the judgment of this judge, and I am confident that he will do the right thing. And he has already decided that Mr. Trump and his organization and his family has engaged in persistent and repeated acts of business fraud.
For a jury?